the new map's coming out soon. I think they're coming out with the gunslinger soon. I'm super hyped for it. I've always been a big gunslinger person. I mean, I would have to say the shotgun guy is... I don't know, he's probably one of the strongest dudes. Damn, I maxed out my fire bed. Took my fire bed quite a bit. Do a longer wave map. Fuck. Oh man. Okay, we're just gonna go through each one of these. I'm not gonna do it on hard because hard's absolutely pointless.
Toes away. Oh, and if any of you decide to bring bear spray again.
No need for this.
Yeah, she's very strong. Waste my time on that shit.
Fast approaching.
This boat is getting out of hand. chance to this!
Jeez, that fucker shot hella far. Yeah, KillingFloor 2 is more brighter. I like the brighter colors and shit. I mean, I don't mind this to be dark, but I don't know. I'm never big like super dark. I like it when it's brighter than that.
Nearly there.
Keep my ass, bitch. Rawr!
Wave conquered.
I like that. Cool.
Okay, what next? Time to unleash the beast!
Like, I know they were trying to do with this game. They were trying to make this game a little more darker than that, a little bit more, kind of like resemble how dark it would actually be, instead of being more like playful and shit.
Your life's been I'm the headliner, not you!
butt ganged me. They gang raped me. I got 2 Zeds. I noticed they made this a lot faster. You can go to the thing a lot quicker. Because before you had to fucking wait for all the things that happen. Now you can just skip all of it. Which is fucking amazing. What the fuck is that tool? Yeah, multi-tools is better.
Let's wreck Zeds! Time to turn up the volume! Kicking it live!
This fucking kicks me. It says failed to authorize with online services. Well, I wasn't connected to online services at all anyway. They kicked me out of the game because of stupidity.
Please exercise caution.
Online
approaching the
services.
beach safe.
I was playing
Nightfall
single
will
player, bro. I wasn't even playing multiplayer, you dumbass.
Perfect.
Everyone's gonna
You're
start
there.
doing,
Now I trust you'll all make smart
like,
decisions.
Steam's gonna make a console. It's gonna conquer everything because Steam has been a very better platform to actually own your fucking shit. You gotta guess what's gonna happen.
We have a turret!
There's
Going
gonna
wild
be
like a
state and
hyena!
federal fucking shit gonna happen. And they're gonna sit there and fight against big corporate assholes that want to steal all of our fucking money.
Time for some high-speed fun!
That's how it's always gonna happen. Every time big corporate people start changing stuff because, oh, we need more value. I get it, you guys want more money. How about
Excellent!
no?
That's some fantastic aim.
Walking hamburger!
to fill up your shopping carts, folks.
The one thing I really do like about 2 is that you pick up the Lambo kits.
Jackpot!
Yeah,
You all having fun? I'm having fun! Front, back, side to side.
Progress report. 25% of enemies are down. Supplies away, team. Get to the pod.
How much was that? Too late now. It's about to get crazy! No recording! Let the beat rise! Vibe here is very not good. Don't stop! Hope you're in a better place, man. Guess it's too late to call for first aid. What a mess. Oh yeah, turrets in the mix.
It's about to get real zeddy.
What a...
Yeah, I always think to myself, I was like, could I ever play Killing Floor 2 again?
So fast!
Yeah, there's a huge possibility playing Killing Floor 2 is the thing. I can't deny I like Killing Floor 2 a lot. I mean, the graphics are great on Killing Floor 2. They did a really good job with it and that. It's just... the first one's always the test drive one. And people are gonna like it because it's the first of its kind. Like, it's a wave game with killing Zeds and that. The second one... it's all because the second one was so... let me say this, like, it was so, like, played. That when they came out with a third one, people were saying, like, okay, that's kind of cool, and now you came out with the third one, but you've done so much to the second one. And like, well, we want to make it for the new platform. You know, people are talking about, you know, they're gonna make Killing Floor 3 and then, you know, probably we're always trying to put it in production now. I get why people do those things, but like, games become legendary because you only made it fucking once, and people keep going back to those games. Well, like when online services got perfected, which is basically in 2016 and shit.
You feel that?
Being a man that's in my 30s and that. You know, I've seen a lot of fucking video games come out. And the best ones were the ones that were just colorful, creative. And they didn't have a lot of bullshit with them.
We explode the party!
You know, like... it's like when RPGs were coming out and shit, where just level up, get as strong as you can, you can like hero on that all the time. It became really fun, like, you're like, okay, I can level up super strong in that, and be a cheap fucking asshole, and it's like, oh, that's fucking awesome, be a cheap fucking asshole dude all day, and it becomes really fun in that, and then there's not much to do besides worry about your defense and attack, basically. Like, then it came out with more games that, like, you know, once when shooters start coming out back in computer, they all started PC. You know, like Killing Floor 1 started in, like, early 2000s and shit. You know. And got to the point where they just kept making things more and more creative.
Yeah! Let's keep it rolling! Sully in the house! Send more streaks!
That was a lot of fucking execution. That's beautiful. It's probably the only thing I really do like about this game is the executions.
We have a turret!
Helps you keep you from not dying so much.
We control the party!
But yeah, it's every time games progress, they get more graphical than that, but like, the generation that used to play all these older games, it gets to that point where they're just like, okay, like, I enjoy the game that you guys made, but is it gonna be, you know, the same quality as, you know, say like, people are obsessed with KillingFloor 1. I know people that play that shit on stream. They'll play it hours and hours at a time. Get a group of friends together and they'll play that shit. And then, you know, bada bing, bada boom.
That speaker has so much potential.
And, like, I agree with that. No, I agree with, yeah, play these games that were first invented back in 2006 and 7. When PlayStation 2 was getting really hyped and that.
This place is totally wrecked.
PlayStation 3 was gonna come out. 360 kind of took over that shit. Which is true. I think 360 was better than PS3. But people said there's a lot of PS3 games that were really fucking good.
The party don't stop!
Making progress. Shut down.
Hey, buddy. Bye-bye.
You made nice work on that flesh bound.
You know, it's like there's certain games I never really beat it before. I never beat Final Fantasy 6. Final Fantasy 6 was actually a really good fucking game. I just never beat it. It got close. I have a game. I'm maxed out. I'm level 99 now. I'm extremely fucking powerful. Where like things don't really affect me that much. I still get my ass kicked, but.
Oh man, the vibe here is very not good.
And then
Donut time, baby!
I played the new Secret of Mana games, which I really fucking like. I tried to play the original one because they revamped it. It's so funny that they keep on going down the line to see which ones they can remake, but they never want to remake Shining Force 1 and fucking 2. Sega remakes a lot of their shit. Shining Force has been one of the games I've been wanting them to fucking, like, not really remake it, to a certain extent of, like, changing, like, to make it, like, an action. Still keep it strategy RPG, but just reiterate colors and textures and make the characters more defined, make them look more, like 3. Night vs. 3 was a game I've been wanting to like get back into because I really like the concept of it. Like you go into like a horror type aspect of it, where you go into a haunted house, you face zombies and wraiths and shit like that. It was just really creative. And like I remember playing it, I still have it actually. It's still in my fucking Sega Saturn. I just don't have the hookups for it to be able to play it because I have to go find them. And like I don't know, online stuff has made it not as personal. Like I could stream all the games I want. Like I probably go back to Shy Force 2 again because I really do enjoy that game a lot. Because normally I go to it, I play it probably once a year, and then but when you start having all these memories come back, the game is, oh man, the earmuffs fuck with my ears. Oh man, I can clear my ears out. But like the whole point of it is like everyone has their childhood memories of stuff and that. Like said, like when they say if you were born in like the late 90s, early 2000s, about the time that you're 8 or 9, I would have been graduating from high school. You already been into PlayStation 3 then. Like you wouldn't even know PlayStation or Nintendo, or you might know them because you might see that your dad had them or one of your uncles had them, and that they're playing old ass Nintendo games and that. I guess growing up with stuff, it just feels a little bit of I guess you say nostalgic, a little bit of a difference. And like it gets to that kind of point that where like games that are really fucking good are going to be indie games, not going to be AAA games anymore, because their creativity is low because they're just based upon fucking making money. That's why you see when Call of Duty came out, Call of Duty World War II was one of the best Call of Duties that fucking ever exist. It was extremely fucking good, and everybody liked playing it because it was so damn good. It was very easy to play, and now they make all these other games and that, and like, oh man, that fan really does circulate air. Oh, like my new fan. And they got all these other new games coming out, and they keep on making them. It's like, dude, man, it's like I'm getting tired of playing these fucking things. Like I'm just not really. It doesn't come appealing to me as much as if I dropped, $20 on a new reiteration of a game I played a long ass time ago. Now, obviously, personality has changed dramatically, where I don't think the same way as I used to when I was younger. That, when I was younger, and that everything was cool. I believed in heroes. I believed in, I have to say, from my personal mindset, there's been a lot of changes in the last 20 or so years. The real world actually being more advanced and doing things like exercising and get stronger, get smarter, being part of society, it kind of makes you feel that fan works really fucking well. That fucker glowing. Damn. Okay. But anyway, so like, my door up. Yeah. Well, my room's not really part of the fucking main house, so I have a foundry wall, so I have to open up my door, and all the cold air comes from the basement into this room. If I don't have it open, it kind of just like it's kind of stale in here. Oh, you smell like farts. But anyway. But as you grow up with things and that, you get to the point where it's like, what happens to you as an adult. It's like, well, a lot of things happen that you want to be successful. And what I'm seeing is with older people, especially myself, that succession is there, but people got lost in the sauce. They got lost in the creativity things that people throw at you. They think that you should be like this, but really should be like that. Like lifting, for instance. I'm all about lifting weights. I'm all about doing long walks, sweating a whole bunch, and actually being quite, creative with certain, lifts and stuff like that. How I feel when I do stuff like that. And then when I see younger people and that they go down this road, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I'm just like, I may not be the skinniest dude, which I am dropping weight because I've been lowering down my carbs a lot. I haven't been really eating too many carbs. Like maybe morning time I'll eat carbs, and then throughout the day I kind of just don't eat as much carbs. Kind of keep my carbs really low. Like if I have sugar in my sauces and stuff like that, then I'll eat it. But like, main point of carbs is to keep your energy fucking high when you're actually being active. I think with the less active you are, the less carbs that you need, because then you're just gonna get fat. And I would say for the last 3 or 4 days I've been trying this out, and I'm getting myself just away from it altogether. Not going full on carnivore, but going down the road where I'll eat when I want to eat more fruits, and stay away from like the starches and that. Try to stay away from a lot of bread and that. Not to say you can't eat bread. Fair enough as it is. When Jesus said you can't live on bread alone, but you can live on the Word of God. The Word of God is implicating that you can do these specific things because the body needs it to be able to survive. But the Spirit also needs you to fast. Why these iterations coming? Because you're not supposed to be fat. A fat body is an unhealthy body. An unhealthy body, cardiovascular drops, diseases come in, you get fatter, stuff like that gets pushed into, your reality. And then people talk about specific things. They never want to blame it on their health. I said, the reason why you don't want to do that, because that is the exact problem, but you don't want to admit to it that you have lost something that you used to have back then. And of course, they bring it up for their age and that. So you can bring it up for your age. I completely understand. I'm not a super young person. But I can say the age group that I'm at, there's a lot of things I can still do to be able to promote better health. And it's happening. I don't need to have some fucking guy that's been working out since he was 16 saying it's too late for you to lose weight and gain muscle. And now we're listening to some other people, like Greg you said, which I love the dude a lot. He actually has good positive feedback. He doesn't think about everyone should love each other and that. He has a very, kind of like, from my perspective, dude's kind of like Jesus, He acts like Christ, just like I do. We love. He's like, love everybody. Why do we gotta hate each other now? We should help each other out. That, And then he talks about his past. He talks about his drug abuse. He talks about the stuff that he sold. That, and he brings it up all the time. The dude's so damn truthful. It's fucking hilarious. And he establishes something, and he's like, what his words actually say and how he actually like argues with other people with it, like calling out fake natties and that, calling out like Michael Hearn and that, and all these people that they're taking so much fucking shit, and you can tell because they're so fucking big, but they're unhealthy as fuck. Like there's no reason for them guys to be that big. Like naturally people can be big because their thicker structures allow them to be big like that. There's some people out there that are fucking like 6'6", 7 foot tall, and they're gigantic fucking people. But the thing of that is that it still is kind of an issue to be able to live life when everybody else is normal around you and you're a foot taller than them, you're looking down on them and that, and they feel so, tempted by you. It's just like, one of the guys who used to work with that, he was like 6'5", 6'6", or something like that. He was a tall, big fucking dude. He weighed 400 something fucking pounds. He's a big dude, but the thing of it is, he wasn't really a bad person. He was kind of, stupid, a little cocky because he was just a big fucking dude. Well, obviously, he was just really fucking fat. If he lost weight, he probably had to lose like 150 to probably almost 200 pounds because he's just so fucking fat. But like, that's just how it is. And, and he wasn't a bad person. He was very gentle in that. He had a very good heart, but he was claiming to be intelligent without knowing much about anything. When people say, well, how do you know if intelligence is true? You look how successful your life is. When you base yourself on the intelligence that you actually use, just to say, if I base myself off the lifting tips that I gained throughout all the years of being alive and listening to bodybuilders, listening to health experts, listening to all these people that have done all this shit, and then I do what I kind of see, okay, I want to do what they kind of do, and that it doesn't work out, then I do what it is best for me by practicing. So like, I work out on my off days. Today I'm off. Tomorrow, yesterday I was off. I went to the gym yesterday. I did my back, I did my chest, I did my shoulders, and I did my full upper body and all that stuff. I didn't do much legs now because I would say legs need to be last for another day. But I don't have to do the full blown like hit the exercise so fucking hard where I'm shitting my britches and that. Because when I look at it, there was 2 bodybuilder guys there. They were shredded as fuck. They were both at like 6% to 8% body fat. I mean, I could tell that these dudes were on stuff because to have that perfection of skinniness and having all that muscle is really hard to come by. Because, muscle needs to be built, but with not enough calories to be able to do it, it gets to that point where you're not going to be shredded like that with that much mass on you. Unless you have a natural metabolism where your body burns off fat naturally. Because some people have a fat gene that allows them to gain so much weight by genetics. Some people can get extremely fucking obese, and some people can't get that fat. Like, my fat percentage can't go above like 30%. My body will not let me do that. And more or less likely, I couldn't consume enough calories. But then when I look at it from that perspective, I say, okay, so if my metabolism lets me be able to gain that much fat because I'm eating all this food and that, if I take myself down a notch from the average 2,500 calories down to like 1,800 calories, and I get used to eating 1,800 calories throughout the whole entire day, obviously. If I fall asleep and wake back up, or if I exercise, that obviously eating more calories makes sense. You always want to eat more before, and then you eat a little bit after that. So I kind of look through all the things and that, and I listen to people that kind of speak the same thing. Like, okay, so carb up during stuff. Don't eat an enormous amount of carbs. Try to have more proteins and, eat more, fruits and vegetables and that. Try to keep your carbs a little low in that. You're going to feel like shit, which is true. I've been noticing that too. At work and that, I've been feeling really fucking lightheaded. I've been getting hungry, like, literally all the fucking time. I'll eat, like, probably, like, 4 ounces of chicken, steak, or whatever that I have at my place. And I will eat probably, like, 4 or 5 sides of it, which is really fucking cheap because, despite the fact that I never rank it up at that, but I'm not eating like a lot of fucking food because I'm not making anything. I'm not using the produce. I'm just eating just the protein. And I've been really lightheaded. And I'm like, man, I'm fucking hungry. And of course, I have energy drinks. I drink energy drinks as I'm doing that too. Because it promotes higher metabolism. And then I find out that the next day, there's like 3 or 4. I think it was about 3 days ago when I started doing this stuff. The next day, I went from 236 down to like 234. Matter of one day. And I've been noticing it's like I am a little lightheaded. And some of the days that I did do this was on my truck days. So like I got to the point where I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, and I'm like, well, fuck, it's on my truck day, so I'm not a ridiculously huge fan of doing something so dramatic like that, because it actually really does make me tired. And multiple times that I felt like passing out, but I'm like, man, I want to lose this fucking weight. And so the best time to do it is right now. It's hot as fuck. I can go outside. My temperature can get up really high in that. It's going to cause my blood sugar to get really low. My body's going to want to take in calories. So if I can suffer through it, my body chemistry can start to change, where I'm not going to need as many calories as I want, because I don't fucking need it. I'm thinking about, I want to build muscle, but I am building muscle. But I don't need all those fucking calories though. And then, when I see, people, and I always see people around my age, they're all like, either they're really fucking skinny in that because they don't lift weights and they eat like shit anyway, and they just kind of have that kind of life where they're just like, they keep themselves really fucking entertained when they don't want to eat a lot, which some people do. I mean, I remember playing online video games and that. If I play online for 4 or 5 hours straight, I probably won't eat at all. And then I'll just get really fucking tired. But the thing is, I'm not doing anything that's keeping me super active anyway, so my body's energy levels are not going to drop that dramatically. So if you base it upon like a tank of gas in a car, you constantly burn only when the car's actually on. Well, your body's constantly on. So like when you eat food and that, you put it in your stomach is like your tank. Your body starts to digest it slowly. It always starts with the easiest compounds first, with carbs, sugars, and stuff like that. They digest really quickly. And if you have stuff that's broken down really easily, like say if you chop up your protein really well and you chew your food really good, it breaks down even more. That's why like protein shakes break down really easily. Amino shakes break down really easily. Anything that the closer it gets to liquid, your body breaks it down even easier because your acid eats it away at an easier rate. But when it comes down to like how you feel, if you feel lightheaded, your sugar's low, your glycogen's really low, you're gonna have to eat something. You may not even feel hungry. That's the problem. Because I noticed it the other day, and yesterday when I was going up to the gym, and I felt pretty good. I was fucking rather lightheaded. And then, I started going to the gym, and I started sipping on water, and then, it got to the point where I started getting my energy back. I just wasn't feeling 100%. I was working out, and I got my muscle burns in, but I still wasn't feeling 100%. But I had a bunch of carbs, I had a bunch of food before I left. I had one of the big ass fucking tomatoes in that. I had, 4 ounces of pork sausage with 2 eggs. Then I had a whole bunch of tater tots, probably about, probably like 15 or 20 tater tots, or not massive big. I had my ketchup and hot sauce on it because it's my favorite thing to put on pretty much anything. And like, so I went down there and I'm like, man, I'm feeling okay. And I waited a little bit too. It wasn't like I went right to the gym after I ate. I waited about 30, 45 minutes after I went to the gym. And then the heat was high. I brought water with me. I was sipping on water and I was sweating a whole bunch, which was great. I'm very happy that I got a good sweat in. Man, the energy wasn't there. I'm like, fuck me, dude. Like, it just, like, my body was still kind of recovering, but I didn't like that. So I came home and I exercised. Temperature dropped quite a bit. There was a good breeze out, so I was cooling down that. I bought amino drinks. I was sipping on them during my workout. I was sipping on them after my workout. I had a protein shake with me, so I drank the protein shake before I left the gym. I felt a little bit better than that. Finally, I went home. I grabbed some ground beef. I put some pepper jack cheese in it with some tomato sauce. I kind of put it in the microwave and that, stirred it up and then I ate it. Felt pretty good. I fucking passed the fuck out. Passed out hard. I was just so exhausted. I'm like, man, I get it. It's about a 45-minute walk. Go to the gym. It was in the heat, and the heat was off and on because it was a little cloudy and that, and certain pathways I walk get more of a breeze because I go on a main road as a lot of cars go by, so there's more of a breeze. As I go by me, I get a little bit of an air breeze. They keep on going by me, and it kind of cools me off. But my God, man, I was so fucking exhausted. I was just like, jeez, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I so tired and that? And it was honestly true because Monday is normally truck day. And I was just exhausted in that anyway. So I was getting thinking, it's like, how do people keep up with this shit? It's like, I can barely work out maybe like once or twice a week. And like, if I work out way too much, I mean, I work out rather fucking hard. You know, I put a lot of strain on my muscles and that to break them down. And I work out multiple muscles all the time. I don't just do, you know, chest and focus on my chest so my chest fucking explodes. You know, I can't do that because recovery's a bitch, and I'm not on steroids like most of these people are. Even though I take peptides and that, but peptides are kind of expensive, so I essentially don't like to take it all the time. I have my monthly thing coming in, but you know, I take a good amount of it normally before I go to my workout, and then I take it throughout, you know, certain days and that, depending on how I feel. So I don't really keep it going. Like some people probably take that shit, you know, every single day and get 2 of them a month, and that they go crazy with their money and that. They get paycheck and they blow it all on peptides and shit, and do, you know, certain things and that. But one of the things I heard is that peptides are about ready to go to the gay FDA, and supposedly they're about ready to be mainstream. I know, right? Kind of cool. Because they're talking about the recovery. Other than that, there's like barely any side effects. The side effects don't actually exist. They're like very small amount of side effects. People complain about it. I'm like, man, dude, like, you guys sit there. The FDA is a council of morons that look at shit. And they're the ones that accept that red fucking dye and all these dyes and our fucking stuff. I say, yeah, it's because our health official was a money-grubbing asshole. Like Dr. Fauci and his fucking retarded ass, which, you know, bless his soul in that. I hope he finds Christ in that, but that dude is kind of a fucking piece of shit. That dude literally put huge amount of Americans out of jobs and that because of the fake fucking COVID bullshit. Now it's coming to intuition that he was just fucking making up shit because he's being paid by Big Pharma to sell this bullshit. Woo! Gotta rinse out my thing. Oh man, I'll tell you what. Get back on again. I just gotta move around a little bit. Oh. But yeah, if you're young in that, man, hit that shit off hard. You know, don't be a pussy with your life. Don't ever be a pussy with your life, man. Hit that shit off hard and fucking go forward and have at it. Don't send a whole bunch. Don't lust and shit a lot. There's a lot of people fucking do. A lot of people are super lustful in that. There's a lot of whores out there.
Right on target!
Damn, I play with the ninja game.
That was absolutely insane, huh?
Yeah, KillingFloor 2 is a little bit different though. You do have a bash, but your bashes are like shitty. The one thing I love about this game is that yeah, you do have a little bit more techniques with certain things. So like for instance, I have a bash that does 3 or 4 times the amount of damage. And there's missions, bad scientists, and there's missions. Oh, cool.
Down. You're doing great.
All guts, no glory. Wild party.
Oh, I'll play Minecraft together. You know what's so funny is I haven't met anyone I actually could play games with. I know one guy he was playing Borderlands 4 with me. And it's just so hard to find people who want to play the same fucking game. So they all play the same stupid shit. I love playing these type of games. And MMOs, I love going a good MMO. I've been trying to get on some good ass multiplayer games, but MMOs have blown up because of WoW and EverQuest. Especially WoW, because WoW made hundreds of millions of dollars off of shit. I blew its head off, nice. Does it give me 0? No prestige. No, sorry, prestige isn't good. Yeah, I think I'm about to do that.
No footage, no evidence. Did I hear some noise from the back row?
Yeah, I remember I upgraded this gun all the way the first time. That, it didn't give me what I wanted. Yeah, you won't close the door and back up against the door, because they pile up pretty good against that door. I like KillingFloor too. They only spawn in areas that you're at.
Nasty, bro. Floor's all yours.
Direct hit.
Oh,
Soon can't fix that.
that's funny. It's funny how people have made bullets whatever they are today. They're just so like powerful.
It's for the hardcore. Let's hype the place.
Nice one.
Hands up the DJ. Moving. Too slow. Yeah. Wake him up.
Wave clear.
I have to say the executions is probably like one of the best perks in runner. That and then you run a little bit faster, the slide is pretty nice.
No footage for you. Check it. Got your instant transportation solution, fam.
Broke my legs. Ow. Ow. Fuck.
Take that, creepy can.
I can barely buy it. What am I doing? There's an armor thing right next to me. Yeah, there's one over here somewhere. There it is.
You get some armor, and you get some armor, and you get some armor. Water! I need water!
Headshot masterclass right here, people.
This place needs a deep clean. We need to do that again sometime.
So close.
Kill that noise.
Hellfire. Nice. No, there was a new anime that came out. It's called something Tomb Royal Tomb Raider, whatever it is. It kind of reminds you of Solo Leveling. I watched the first episode of it, and obviously it's not in American, it's in like Japanese and Korean, of course, you know. They got new Skeleton Knight now. Got new Skeleton Knight, which is really nice. So it's in the third season of Solo Leveling. Season 2 came out really quick.
At this
It
time,
came out like
the
a
pod
year
is
after.
closed.
3's taking some time to get up.
Hope you're in a better place, man. That person is a dead person.
Your ultimates are so fucking OP.
My heart is beating at like 300 BPM! You think this is dangerous? You've never spun an illegal rave in Belgrade.
The DJ. I know there's a lot of online DJs and shit that make some pretty good music. They just get like a turntable and then they just set up cameras and lights and shit and start going after it. Go back to looking at that. I gotta look through all the animes and see which one I can actually be able to. I know it's animes that have a lot to do with high school shit. There's a lot of high school drama stuff, which I actually really like. What's this one? I must have watched a little bit of this one. Very average high school student. Transfer to a new world, decide to go adventure when they take. I think I might watch this one.